Oh, and I want to invite everybody out from the member chat area as well. Live. Some people don't know when they're new to the group. This has been going on for years. Some people just don't innately have that killer instinct to go find, gold, the hidden resources. And but they can, but it can take years to turn them around. But some people just don't innately have that, and some people do, and I envy those who do. That's great if you have that killer instinct. All right, good morning, everybody. Let's check out the market here. Let's talk about the market. We overnight kept going and are up as much as yesterday overnight again. And so we are gapping open this morning. If you look at the Qs, gapping up open over 2 prior red days is phenomenal. If we can get on the Qs above this level, 281, everybody remember that, 281. At 281, this market goes fucking ballistic. And remember what I talked about, the mother of all short squeezes? This could be it. It's beginning. But if we go over 281 on the Qs, this shit gets electric, and it'll be phenomenal. However, another way that this market could play out today is lots of profit taking. The shorts would love to see that. That'll make the price go down. They're scared shitless right now, though, that this is going to be a bottom reversal short squeeze. And it could be really strong for the next few weeks and months. It could kick off almost a 80% retrace to the top from here. Right now, the market is sitting really close to that level. Now, over on the S&P 500, it's already up and over that same point. It's already gone electric, 372, the level to break there, and it did. It's already done so in pre-market. Let's take a look at that on the 1-minute chart. Well, you can't really see that over there. You got to go to the futures to see what really happened overnight. Yeah, it looks just gorgeous. And the Dow, obviously way up and over it all. So we have in store for us either a phenomenal short squeeze day today on the market across the entire market, or a grind up, or taking profits and we go red. And my recommendation there is, if that happens, you start hedging or exiting your positions or hedging against your positions. Just take SQQQ or whatever it will be. Use the first 5-minute opening range to determine that. And the market is opening in 10 seconds. We've got a couple other opportunities we're watching here, day trading wise. And here we go. So that was the quick and short of it. There you go. BTB getting hot. BTB, if it breaks the high of 27 cents, will be an entry for 3 cents of risk on BTB. We shall see. I believe the hottest one to watch will be INBX, INBX, if it can make it up. There goes BTB with a 27 cent trigger right there. Boom. Now it's at 27.5 already. BTB starting to move. Boom. 27.6. Stop telling me about BMI here. Let's see if I go take a look at that chart. What's the deal? Nothing important. All right, let's watch the open too. Be paying attention to that. The VIX is sitting at 29. Was 30, I believe 30 at the close yesterday. So the VIX also declining as well. Oh, Rivian also popped overnight, and now definitely a long trade at 34.65. It's at right now. You can put stop below pivot right around 34, just beneath 34. So it's about $1 of risk to be safe on Rivian, RIVN. Looks like it may go long all day. Moving over to the Qs, let's just see what's going on the market at the open. Is it selling off? Is it being squeezed up? What do we got here? It is squeezing up. Yes. Nobody wants to stand in front of this train. So shorts are definitely covering and are going to add to the parabolic nature of breakouts and rallies today. But you will see some profit taking in the mix as well. But I believe that we're going to see rallies pretty strong, because it's also going to activate FOMO. Everyone's going to be like, man, what the fuck is, as a bear exits crying for mercy, he becomes a bull. So that's how bottoms are formed, is when the bears get forced into bulls. And that's also how tops form, is when bulls become forced into bears. Yeah, the market is really taken off. The VIX now at 28.8, and we are looking like we're going to break pre-market highs soon here. Definitely some short covering going on as we get this kind of parabolic move off of the open. There'll be some pullbacks and there'll be some retests, and they might even take here and there. But the rallies are going to have a parabolic nature to them, especially when they are blue sky. Back to the day trading side of things. BTB pulling back after hitting 2.2845. Actually, that's an excellent move there, but pulling back to 0.27 the entry. You can cut at break even if you wish. Otherwise, keep your stop to 24 if you calculated it at 24. ATXI is starting to move up to the high of 1673. That would be a pre-market breakout at 1675 roughly if it hits it. Keep an eye on ATXI. If it does hit at 1675, you might want to keep a nice rug pull padding area there. Stop level calculation risk to 1450. It's pretty wide. That's what, 1675, $2.25 roughly of risk per share. You have $3 to play with. Can I put you in the right direction? Yes, I can. But send me a private message and I'll get back to you a little bit later today. Or click the link in my bio and just join my group and let's go. I'll put you on the right path. You have a week of free access to the group, and during that week, it's free. We can talk. Rivian pulling back from 35 to 34. That's that stop at 34. Be watching it for a good minute and make sure that it doesn't keep going. You don't want to be in that if it keeps going, but you do if you're in it for an investment. But I'm talking about for the day trade. And looking at the market, we have reached that first pullback point, which is completely natural. That was at the pre-market high, the precise level of the pre-market high, 11,552 on the NASDAQ composite, which was probably 271 over on the Qs. Let's take a look. I mean, what did I say? 281. No, we haven't hit that 281 level on the Qs yet, but over on SPY, we are hot to trot. Like I said, the SPY has gone electric. The market has gone electric. It's looking great. But watch out, because if we go red on the day, then that's a gap up reversal and is a very bloody signal. And it could mean that you need to definitely hedge your positions or exit your positions and go short on the day. So watch out for the market turning around and going red on the day. What does that mean, going red on the day? It means moving underneath the open. So that means on the daily candle, it would turn red instead of green. There goes, it looks like we also got HGEN starting to make some progress like we were hoping. If it can get up over 0.237 on HGEN, 0.237, can maybe go for a breakout entry or just wait for a pullback to VWAP at that point. BTB just doing outstanding, just hit 30 cents, and the entry was at 27 cents, so that's up 11% so far. That's very good. That's useful. It's something. I'd like to see INBX move up and over VWAP and then come back and bounce off VWAP and then try and move up some more, maybe make a slightly higher high, come back, and then we could grab it at VWAP. So we're talking an hour and a half from now on inbox, but keep an eye on it, INBX, and be looking for the VWAP type of pullback type of entries. Only after it's bounced once in the right direction and created a higher low. Look at that over on the bottom right of my screen. Look at that little green here. I'll just kind of zoom up. Look at that green island up there. If this fucker turns red, that's bad. We don't want that. Over on SPY, though, we're really in the clear. Same thing on SPY, though. If it turns red, that'd be bad. And on the Dow. So I'd be watching all those to be defensive, because 7 out of 8 times this year, statistically, following a day like yesterday, a day like today just takes it all back. I don't think anybody wants to give that away for free, give away their gains for free today. But so far we're off to a good start. And if I look at the volume here on the pullback, we can see there's a low volume pullback, and candle sizes are smaller than the push up. That can change, but I'm watching, and that just means that demand is more than supply. And I think it's going to stay that way because you got FOMO coming in on layering on top of demand. And then you've got short covering layering on top of that. And that's not, obviously you're not going to have too much short covering during these pullbacks, but at the end of the pullbacks, yeah. Some people are like, I'm going to get a slightly better exit, when they're upside down, by buying during this pullback, by covering during this pullback. And so the short covering also causes the pullbacks to be smaller as well. We are kind of seeing that right now. We got a nice little bottoming tail candle going on right now on the market. Back to BTB, it's hitting 33 cents, everybody, 33.5 cents. This is outstanding. We're now up 22% on BTB. All right, who's in BTB? You snooze, you lose. If you're not in it, you don't just have to kick yourself. We all have to kick you. You snooze, you lose, and there's just no other way you win in the market. Randy's in, Mike's in. Waddle around thinking, should I get in? I don't know. You're gonna lose. That's just not the way to trade. Mike Tyson didn't sit on the bleachers going, "Oh, I don't know today. Should I get in there?" You're never going to be a winner unless you get in the ring. That I can guarantee you, because it's just logical. You can't win a fight if you don't get in the ring. One of these days, I'm just going to bonk this water right here. It's going to spill all over the microphone and all over my pants. And I'm going to have to sit here with wet pants. It's going to happen one day. It's just odds. It's just probabilities. It'll happen one day. I'll give you one day. So far, so good on the market. How do you buy BTB stock? You don't. Number one, you don't, because by the time you figure that out, it'll be a couple days from now. Okay. And so if you want to learn how to day trade, just send me a private message, join our group. It's free for a week. Message me, let's get you some information on how to get started on that journey. But yeah, you don't do it if you don't know how. And you don't. Okay, HGEN is getting close. Yeah. I think I'm cool with 23. This is an okay entry right here, because we got a higher low established there at VWAP. There you go. There's entry on HGEN with some breakout quality. And the green momentum nature of today is affecting these small cap plays positively. We've got the weather on our side. The sun is shining. We just established a higher low on that pullback and a small but higher high at the moment on the market. We might be heads and shouldering, coming back for a retest in about 20 minutes of the open. And so be very careful. Watch for those pivot breakdowns to defend your long positions, to hedge if necessary, to take profits, to risk off, whatever you need to do. Well, there's a lot of different brokers to do day trading with for different reasons and different purposes. So you're gonna have to send me a message, and I can spend maybe 5 minutes with you, telling you. Otherwise, if you want, you can just have a private lesson, and then we can go over an entire thing for like an hour, talking about kind of like an orientation on like what's the best thing for you, where I take a little bit more into consideration your current life. Right now, I don't know who the fuck you are. So you send me a private message and, I can give you semi good information. And then with a little conversation, we can get it kind of dialed in. But I recommend you join my group. It's free for a week. Which one? HGEN? Yeah, got a little flush down on HGEN to VWAP. Not very friendly, but that would be an entrance in. Did it halt? I think it might be halted. No? Well, if it's not halted, then where's the volume? Well, that's a little bit kind of like disconcerting. All right, let's take a look at the market. Yep, the market having a soft pullback. Look at the green bars compared to the red bars. Soft pullback on the market. We can even probably see that on the 2-minute. Yep, green bars bigger than red bars. Yeah, it is that simple. It doesn't necessarily mean anything is true, but trading can be that simple. Analysis can be that simple. All right, we're heading for a neckline now. We're heading to the neckline on the market, it looks like. And so that means that the next upward push is pretty much an exit. Because in the short term, and that you should hedge, because it could be likely that we're going to break down a little bit. BTB is stuck. Yeah, that's all right. It's in a little consolidation area. Is it halted, you guys, BTB? I don't think it is. No, it hasn't made much strong moves on the way down. Very low volume pullback. It's a great sign on BTB. I would just use VWAP as your exit at the moment, which is 28 cents. And even then, probably wouldn't exit at VWAP because it could just turn right around right into a VWAP play. So right now it's a momentum breakout play. That's our play number 1. Play number 2 is VWAP pullbacks. We don't need to go VWAP pullbacks yet because there hasn't even been a higher low pivot established yet. Not really. So, but once there is, and then that breaks down, okay, that's a different story. AMD has just been following the market. It's weak as fuck. So I would put a price target wherever the market's, ends up dying. There's pretty much not a whole lot going on AMD. I'm curious how Ford is doing this morning. I asked you guys to get into that yesterday. Boom! Entrance yesterday was at 1140, and we're now at 1215 on that. And I'm pretty sure that most of you got Ford options, so you got to be up a lot. I'm guessing you got Ford options, but maybe not. If you got shares in any event, you are up. What? Fucking 6% this morning. That's outstanding for a swing trade. That's a great spot to be. And we're just seeing that across the market. Look at Tesla. Tesla's like, I can't even get up above yesterday's high. I feel like the biggest loser at the beach. No, I'm the biggest loser. They buried me here and forgot all about me. That's just what do I say? That's my favorite scene from SpongeBob. And then how about Apple? All right, Apple's doing okay. Apple's back in action. I really like that forward entry though, because it's possible that this is the going to be the lowest low forever. We don't know for that for sure, but at the very least, it could kick off a run to like 14, 15, 16. You guys make some profit over the next few weeks, and we exit, and I don't know, maybe all hell breaks loose. We don't know. For now, the market is running. By the way, this was forward for you guys looking from other systems. Ford now up. I have to turn that on. $6.4%. Very nice. Who got into Ford yesterday on the alert? Who got some Ford for their investment portfolio? It was the only alert yesterday. Even Randy grabbed some. Let's see. Replying to that, Ford up 6.4% already. Cha-ching. And the other one I wanted to look at here, yeah, the Qs. Yeah, every breakout on SPY is going to turn into short covering. It won't look that different. Let's take a look. I'll show you what I mean.
Alert.
Every rally, what is going on here, will look as strong as the previous rallies. So it might not get stronger than this each rally, but actually each one of these rallies is not just demand. It's also FOMO and it's also short covering. So we are getting this short squeeze. And so you're not going to necessarily see stronger rallies, although you're going to continue to see strong rallies, it looks like. Looks like we're running right into, on the Qs, we're running into a significant spot here. That's the 281 level I was talking about, 281. If we can crack 281 on the Qs, that's what I was talking about. The growth market goes electric. That's, going to set off short covering. It's going to start small, like an avalanche or like a snowball, and get stronger and stronger. And we could see another day, maybe even stronger than yesterday, potentially. That is, if we can get up and over 281 on the Qs. The exact level, let me get you that here. The exact level is 281.25, you guys. 281.25. We're cutting through that resistance area right now on the market. Where's BTB at? We're still around 35 cents on BTB, looking good. It's possible that if it breaks through right here, that our new pivot therefore will be 32 cents. Yep, there we go, 32 cents on BTB is the new stop. New stop on BTB, 32 cents. Randy says, come on, HGEN, you can do it. What would be the first signal to exit your calls on SPY? You're gonna have to look. You're gonna have to understand how to be a momentum trader, Joe. You're gonna have to watch moving averages. You have to do your measurements. You're gonna measure bars, number of bars, volume, everything. You're gonna be looking for a momentum slowdown, and even then, you might want to just use pivot point path, the path of victory over there in day swinging from the Market Mastery. Right now, it looks like almost damn vertical. You could, like, for instance, you could draw a trend line. Well, there's one being drawn right now. You could draw a trend line that might help you get out, but it's not guaranteed that it won't go further. That's why pivot point path could be the best way to go, since you're trading options, I think. Again, you should never trade options. Never trade options. So you're already a little bit on the wrong side of things. However, if you like trading market structure like that, you might want to think about getting a futures account. We talked about that this morning. Maybe you weren't here. Open an account at NinjaTrader for free. On Thursday, we're going to go over NinjaTrader platform and market structure trading. BTB heading up to 37. Yes. And the way it's been trading, you definitely could be taking partial profits underneath every cent. That could be a good spot. I have a feeling RJ's been doing it even more frequently than that. But now that it's moving, I think every cent is probably a good upgrade. No, maybe RJ did underneath every cent level. What did you do, RJ? Where did you set your laddering? If we multiply this by 100, then it's a $39 stock. And so therefore we would take it underneath every dollar level. Unless it was like on insane fire, we would go to every $2 or maybe $5 level, right? And so, scale that back down, taking profits under every penny. Yeah.
Alert.
What do you mean take profits after every penny? We're talking about BTB specifically in that case. And that has to do with the ladder strategy, the laddering exit strategy. You can take my market mastery in order to learn that one on how to day trade stocks. So, send me a message if you'd like that link, or click the link in my bio, and then on the upper left is a button called Learn to Trade. keyboard away from Mike. Like I give a shit about you. Funny people. I do give a shit about making sure that you make money, but I don't give a shit about whether my fucking keyboard is too close to the mic. Can you focus on what matters in life? Stop being a fucking loser. Jesus Christ. The keyboard's too close to the mic. I can't make any money. The keyboard's too close to the mic. Oh, God damn it. Fucking look at the chart, motherfucker. There's bombs going on around you. Come on. Okay, he was joking. Good. Well, you set off a nice little diatribe there. The keyboard's too close to the mic, to the chart. I almost said. QQQ broke down or broke? Oh, it broke up. Excelente. All right, let's get back over to the QQQ analysis over here. Please help. The sun is in my eyes. Or that's the other one. Too bright from SpongeBob. Bald. Oh, God. Look at that. We are just flying, I'm telling you. And the reason why we're moving up today is not simply because everyone thinks we've hit bottom, but mostly because everybody thought we were going to go lower. And so everyone was positioned to make money off of going low. And now everyone's having to stop out at a loss by covering their stupid asses. And so now we have this liquid fueled mother of all short squeezes kicking off. And, I believe we could maybe get all the way back up to 370 on the Qs within a month or two. 370 if this keeps going. But at some point that'll wane out, but for now, you can go to my Twitter and you can see the projection. It's playing out exactly as I projected. So if you're interested in seeing the future, go to my Twitter. That's Evan Evans USA, motherfuckers. Forget the motherfuckers, but Evan Evans USA. Okay? Not Australia, not Singapore, not fucking Venezuela. Okay? USA. Evan Evans USA. So find me, or you're not supposed to in life. That's where you are evolutionary wise. Do it. Just do it. Look at that 1 minute chart on the Qs. Beautiful. We hit 282.40. So that might be a point in which, I could take some off. Who was asking that earlier about like when to sell your position? See how like it's going really extra special vertical? The minute that slows down, like right now, boom, I'd exit. If I was just in it for a short scalp and I just wanted to take my profit, didn't care if it went further, just wanted the money, got some work to do later, whatever it is, that would have been it right there. So at 282.50 on the Qs, because of the way the action was, because of that extreme parabolic, is going to kick off some corrective period now. So for the next, 15 minutes, we might have some corrective movement. Over on BTB, and let's look at everything else over there. BTB, we're getting a bit of breakdown going on BTB. I'd be protecting my position. Anybody else feel that way? RJ maybe even took all off. I'm not sure. But that's a full retrace to neckline, even a little bit lower than neckline. 0.36, 0.36666 is your stop on BTB, and it already hit. So it should be all out on BTB. And the next thing we're waiting for, though, we go over to plan B now. strategy number 2, play number 2, plan B, which is VWAP dips. So dips to VWAP. Next time you see a strong flush down on BTB to VWAP, you have between 5 seconds and 3 minutes, depending, to be able to snag some at the bottom of the flush down near VWAP. So you move over to plan B for the day trading over on BTB now. Now HGEN is actually doing good. It's doing good. It doesn't look like it's probably hard to borrow. It doesn't look like it really has the fuel on top of the kindling that we need to do what BTB did. And INBX, that's it. It's a higher lows, higher highs, reclaimed VWAP. That's entrance on INBX. You put your stop at 25.50 on INBX. Actually, maybe 25. Stop at 25, $2 risk on INBX. Has the potential to go to 50 today. And, I don't actually believe that. It's just that that's the potential, However, every fucking time I've ever said that in the past, like 9 out of 10 times, freakishly, it has happened. Here we go on INBX, INBX. 2750, 2760. You're going to be halting on that pretty soon. It is really picking up steam on INBX. Probably taking some people by surprise. HGEN is hard to borrow, so yeah, it may grind up and it may suffer further flushes to VWAP. And because of that, that's why it is a strategy 2. It is play number 2, plan B on HGEN, not momentum strategy. And we're on plan B now for BTB as well. But over on INBX, yeah, we're momentum. We're in the momentum side of things. So we can be doing breakout trading with stops below that point. Still can be okay to grab some more on the pullback to VWAP if it happens. So you can sort of hybridize it. And that's because INBX is not simply a blue sky breakaway runner. It has pulled back in pre-market and dipped from the open. Rivian starting to pull up again. It's at 34.35, 37. Rivian 34.40, acting a bit momentum-y this morning. That's some nice price action going on Rivian. I wouldn't call it necessarily a day trade. You can maybe scalp something out of it, but I think it's a good company and a good stock, and hopefully you're in it. I did get in it a week or two ago. Yeah, around 30, 31 or something. But it is moving fairly strongly. Maybe it gets to 37, 38 today. Back to the market. The market having just a soft flag, nothing to worry about at all. This pullback really soft. It's actually softer than I expected after that huge parabolic right there. Softer than I expected. I think shorts are extremely nervous. They're covering. They're filling up a lot of the demand liquidity side. We go over to the 15-second chart. You see that? It's just sideways. I mean, if a pullback is sideways, that is some serious upward momentum. The way things are balanced, all these bears that are converting to bulls also add on top. So we have almost a 4x parabolic thing going on. It's not just a short squeeze. It's also demand and FOMO and flipped bears to bulls and then buying to cover. It's all of that all together. And it's just getting worse every day in a good way. It's just going to continue to get worse every day. And brokers are having to force these buying to covers because they're having to liquidate people who are have hit the limits of their margin accounts. So there's almost no stopping it.
Alert.
BTB is now up 136% from yesterday. Finger with just a full fade out. The finger trade is over. By the way, if you got that yesterday in the penny stocking alerts, you had some fantastic profits to take in after hours. And then pre-market this morning, as it started to fall below VWAP, and pull back, you would get out. And then if it came back to break even, you would absolutely get out. So you're not in finger anymore. And that's the penny stocking alert over there. You can learn more about how to penny stock trade in the pinned comments in the penny stocking channel. All right, that's going to be it for the morning session. You guys go over, continue to trade in the member chat area and the momentum section, and keep on top of all these opportunities in the market. I'm going to hit the gym and grab some breakfast, and I'll be back in a little bit. And then, of course, I'll be around at the end of the day to give you some end of the day alerts and opportunities. All right. Have a good morning, everybody. And don't forget, everybody out there, to click the link in my bio and come join our group. It's free, and then you can figure out from there how valuable it is to you, and then be astonished by how much it would cost you. But it makes absolutely no sense for me to tell you how much it costs when you don't even know how valuable it is to you. So in order to find out how valuable it is to you, you're going to have to come check it out for free. All right. So see everybody in the group. Bye-bye now. You're welcome, RJ. Welcome, Mike.